So about big data, I feel like we haven't properly started with big data. So we're going to have even bigger data going forward, because think about it, all of our stuff will get censored up even more as now, and that will generate data. So it's all about how you then will deal with that data in the future, how you will store it, how you query it, how you do the analytics on it. So we're really going to look at much bigger data even than we have now. So this is really exciting. So graph data science is actually very new. So it is the combination of a set of graph algorithms combined with now this new innovation in graph machine learning. And really what it allows you is to learn from your data. Thanks to these algorithms, through these algorithms and these machine learning techniques, we can learn from the network structure of your data, also called the topology, in an unsupervised way. So you can learn insights in your data which you can't learn if you haven't structured your data as a graph. And that then will allow you to make better predictions, to make better segmentations of your customers or fraud cases, etc. And then really what it will also allow you to use this new development in machine learning called graph machine learning, which also encompasses our graph data science. So it's very exciting. Typically fraudsters always work together, right? So there's some connection between fraudsters, and I'm modeling that behavior in a graph and then allowing and using these algorithms and then the wider graph data science tool, you can make much better inference around who is committing fraud, what are the next steps in that fraud, etc. So this is something that you can't do if you haven't structured your data in a graph. And this is not just us saying that. There's a lot of academic evidence, survey papers, experiments that have been done that show the superior performance of these algorithms and models as opposed to the more traditional models. So yeah, super exciting. It can also be used in e-commerce, so where you can model the co-purchases between customers, not the direct co-purchases, but also the related co-purchases. And so we're working with a lot of our clients, but to give you a bit more like an independent validation, one of the largest e-commerce businesses in the world, Alibaba, is actually using knowledge graphs and graph machine learning and graph data science to do all of their recommendations, and they've published around it as well. So yeah, it's a strong validation of the technology. We're only going to have much bigger data, and then to store that data is going to be a challenge going forward, and not just to store it, to query it and to analyze it. And for that you will need ultimately some form of graph data structure in a graph database to do that efficiently. So I'm super happy about the future, how the future is going to look like. Big Data London, I find the people that I attend are super knowledgeable about the data. They're very good questions that they ask. We've encountered some very interesting projects that the attendees are working on. And so what I like about it is sort of like a jamboree of all the like-minded people and very interesting projects, and we're having a lot of follow-up. So yeah, already looking forward to next year.